matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
So the opening lineup for the Heat. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. Lowry and Hero are the guard set. And it's Butler in at the 3.
We've seen that from Lowry for a long time. A fantastic passer of the basketball.
Young, no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Young outside. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
The drive by Lowry. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Drives to the hoop. Collins dishes to Bogdanovich. Lowry with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. Here's Tucker. Finished off the break.
Some shooters get tunnel vision, but Tyler, keeping his eyes up and his options open, delivers a great pass.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Nate McMillan. He mentioned Jimmy Butler's strong personality. Coach said Butler's going to tell you how he feels whether you like it or not. That commands respect. His teammates rally around him. And so it will take a great effort tonight to overcome that type of unity. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Hero. After Clint Capella's bucket, the wing jumper off target.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Young. Pass to Collins. Back to Young. Capella sends a screen for Young. Lob pass to Capella. It's stolen by Adebayo.
A great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Reddish with the slam.
Cam Reddish gets low to the ground, has serious moves off the handle, and then the exclamation point.
And it's Lowry penetrating. Here's Adebayo. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Adebayo's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Rejected by Young.
I feel for the guy who gets his shot blocked by Trae Young. He's going to hear it from his teammates.
The pass to Reddish. Here's the 3. Young's shot is off. And it's Adebayo with the ball for Miami. Outside for Lowry. This one for 3. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And there is that patience of Lowry with the pick and roll. Took what the defense gave him.
Such a great all-around player, Kyle Lowry.
You know, GA, a star who's also a glue guy. He takes the temperature of the team and gives it whatever it needs, whenever it's needed.
Now Lowry, after the missed 3 from Trae Young. Collins with some nice D.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Young pass to Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
I just love Trae Young's feel for the game. Oftentimes, he can see the play develop before anyone else.
Three-pointer, Lowry, stolen by Collins. They're running. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. It's stolen by Capella. It's deflected, and the turnover again by Atlanta.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Now, here's Lowry. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. Nifty move. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
The Hawks trail by 7. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Bogdanovich, and the layup's good off the glass.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
And here's Lowry. Right wing. Tucker dishes to Butler. 4 seconds left. Here's Adebayo. Bricks the dunk off the deceptive pump. And that does it for the first quarter. Heat lead by 5. And will return shortly.
Fans, your Atlanta Hawks dancers. Fans, your Atlanta Hawks dancers.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Heat.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Reddish in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Inside, it's stolen by Reddish. So the wing on the left, from deep. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 5 assists in the game.
A shot Cam can make. The D must respect his three-point shot.
Three-pointer, Lowry. Miami with a new 14. Hero with it. The three-pointer off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
That gives them the lead. Reddish has got the lead up to 2 now for the Hawks.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The kick outside to Butler. Nailed from three-point land. Butler's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Hawks have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. To the wing right side. Lowry against Young. It's stolen by Adebayo. Hero, that's a 2-pointer. The shot off that time, and it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Capella with it. Lowry picks him up. Here's Bogdanovich, and it's Miami with the rebound. Young with no one around, and once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Now, Hero. There's the triple. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start. Greg, you've got a unique view of the league, not just a former player, but great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a father. What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible. And what a blessing. I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
First trip to the line for him here.
Terrific form at the line throughout last season. 89% on the year.
You know, the rise of Trae Young here in the league has been nothing short of fantastic. Every season, he just continues to improve on himself and outdo his previous best.
And it's Lowry penetrating, and Adebayo throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Man, you know, Bam Adebayo knows his role, doesn't play outside of himself, and he's a quality teammate, too.
Capella kicks to Bogdanovich. It's Young on the wing. Lob pass to Capella, and it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
The Heat leading by 3. And there's 1:45 left in the first half. Lowry can't get it to go. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And Reddish with the slam.
Impressive play by Cam Reddish, capable of throwing it down.
Hero with it. He's picked up by Collins. Tucker. And that one is off. The D by Bogdanovich. Young against Lowry. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his third.
Defensively, just when you think you have Young shot timed out, he pulls it back down. He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter. He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling, and the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Back to Lowry, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Hawks have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Young passes to Capella. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Lob pass to Capella. Hammers the alley-oop through.
You see the vertical. Clint Capella way above the rim with 1 or 2 hands.
Young against Lowry. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. It's stolen by Reddish. Capella kicks to Bogdanovich. Capella dishes to Bogdanovich. Pass to Young. Here he goes. Back to Collins. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
25.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from Cam Reddish.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Dwayne Dedman. Oladipo is out there with Duncan Robinson. Then there's Markieff Morris. And it's Strus in at the 3, the small forward.
Staying aggressive on the offensive boards. Dedman's a tough guy to box out there.
And Williams, here we go. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
At the line for 1 shot. Miami calls timeout. All right, fans, get on your feet. Who won the T-shirt? Fans, your Atlanta Hawks dancer. Give them a hand, fans, your ATL Hawks dancers dance team.
1 shot.
And what a career it's been for Lou Williams. You forget just how long, Greg, he's produced at this level.
And how about came into the league at 19, a decade and a half later, he's still an incredible scorer. Longevity like that isn't easy to come by.
The toughness of Dedman showing up again, making the extra effort play, finishes through contact.
And Williams, here we go. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Back to Morris. Pass to Strus. 6 to shoot. Back to Morris. Outside for Robinson. Strus passes to Morris. For the tie. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Here's Oladipo. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Too smooth. Oladipo down the lane with such ease. His agility really gives him an edge.
On the wing, Williams. And he drives in. That shot off the mark. And it's Miami the other way. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That is his first foul of the game. Heat have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Oladipo against Wright. Pass to Strus. And stolen by Hunter.
And how about the read on that play right there? Great sense of exactly when that ball was coming from the outside.
To the inside. Gallinari with the steal. Oh, here we go with Okongwu and nobody back.
And you can attribute that sequence to Gallinari's instincts, this time at the defensive end.
Robinson against Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on DeAndre Hunter. And Duncan Robinson, Steve, one of the more pure shooters in the NBA. He can definitely hurt you from deep.
Yes, he can, Kevin. Robinson has a very easy shot. Great percentages from 3. Well above the 40% mark on his career.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other," as they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Here's Oladipo. A second chance effort. He lays it in.
Victor Oladipo.
Oladipo's got the game tied up here for Miami.
You know, great positioning there for Oladipo. Able to snag the offensive board and get the putback.
And the pass to Williams. There's a minute 34 left to play here in the third. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Strus. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
And it's Hunter with the jam.
What an athlete. Love seeing Hunter get up for that flush.
Oladipo taking his time here. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. And Gallinari kicks to right. Outside Williams. Driving inside. Can't connect from short range.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
So they take the lead. Dedmon's got 6 points.
Max Strus.
And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for Atlanta. A 2-point game. Gallinari with it. Guarded now by Morris. And now Oladipo pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And known as a combo guard, Victor Oladipo has some point guard level passing skills in the body of a 2.
Williams from outside. That shot is off. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Heat ending the third quarter on a 14.
All right, let's just come to the board. Come on, get loud.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Reddish in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. For the finish. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Quick reminder there, Butler has the capacity to take over the game at both ends.
The Hawks trail by 8. Now Young. To the middle. Here's Capella. And Adebayo sends it back.
Huge block by Adebayo. Plays the game with aggression and shows no mercy.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
Young finds Capella. Poke loose. Butler with the steal. Here's Tucker. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Capella dishes to Young. They need this. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The Hawks trail by 12. And Young, here we go. Banked in off the glass. 8 points for Trae Young.
Great at penetrating inside. Once Young gets a step on the defense, he explodes toward the bucket.
And an intentional foul right there.
First team foul.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break. He is upset about the perimeter play. He told the guys on the defensive end, stay connected to the shooters. On the offensive end, if you don't have an open shot, pass it around. See if the ball starts to unstick, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Here's Young, and Adebayo sends it back. Left side, Butler. Inside. Hero with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Puts up a 3. Hero, no good. The Hawks trail by 12. Pass to Reddish. Great D that time from Adebayo.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Shot's good by Hero.
Incredible confidence. Tyler Hero shoots the deep 3 like he's shooting at the foul line.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Young pass to Collins. Hawks passing it around. Butler with the steal.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Young from outside knocks down the 3-ball. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
Another area where Young excels, using the dribble to create space for his shot.
Lowry from deep 3-point land. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Collins kicks to Reddish. Young outside. It's tipped. Adebayo with the ball. And guarded by Capella. Adebayo against Young. And here is Hero. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. Rebound by the Hawks.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Heat.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Bam Adebayo.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Tucker. Capella covering. Outside Butler. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup.
Here we
Paul
go.
and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Hawks, in the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Reddish in at the small forward position. Inside, here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
The contact wasn't going to hold Collins down. He explodes into it and finds the shot.
Ayton finds Paul. Now Booker into the lane. The rebound by Bogdanovich. Outside Young. And tonight, the rare marquee matchup at center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. Two heavyweights slugging it out. Different styles, but the same goal, to dominate in the painted area.
Paul passes to Ayton. Bridges outside. Back to Ayton. 6 to shoot. Bridges outside. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Back to Reddish. Bogdanovich on the wing. Screen by Capella. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Bridges outside. Back to Ayton. The rebound by Bogdanovich.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
On the take. Pass to Capella. Booker against Bogdanovich. No good there. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Paul for 3. They get the rebound. Ayton passes to Bridges. For 3, Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
To the paint. Stolen by Ayton. To the middle. Oh, they need this. And Crowder with the jam.
Well, Crowder, a terrific athlete. This guy's leaping ability is sick.
Outside Young. And there's the drive. Ooh, Ayton with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. Phoenix on D. 4-point game. Bogdanovich finds Capella. Shot clock at 6. Young attacking. Blocked again!
Boy, Ayton's reach is absolutely incredible. Great anticipation. That is nice defense.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. To the inside, Capella. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
And I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Pass to Booker. Minute 32 left in the first. From 12 feet. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Such a wide open look. Bogdanovich has got 5.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Paul passes to Ayton. Young against Paul. Pass to Crowder. The putback. It's good on the putback.
This guy, a relentless force on the glass. DeAndre Ayton going to work and getting the putback.
Now Collins. Capella, screen on Paul. Young, the pass to Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Paul with it, and it's Young picking him up. Bridges outside. Back to Paul. From deep. Atlanta with the rebound.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Ooh, it's stolen away. And now the Hawks on the break. Here's Capella. Crowder grabs the miss. Outside Booker. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead.
All right, look who's coming up to the board. Come on, get loud for your ATL Hawks dancers.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Hey, guys, they're passing the ball very efficiently here in the first half.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at the small forward position. So that's the Hawks 5. Young can't hit.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And the basket by Bridges.
Well, Devin Booker, known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
Who wants a T-shirt? Make some noise. All right, look who's coming up to the board. Come on, get loud for your ATL Hawks dancers.
The Hawks leading.
ATL Hawks dancers. Dance team, make some noise.
Now here's Young. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Screen by Capella. Collins with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Collins passes to Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Phoenix Suns are enjoying a renaissance. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, "From starters to the bench players, this team is well balanced, and we compete. We challenge each other every day. To be honest, it's the best team I've ever been on throughout my career. Guys, they are confident."
That they are, Allie. Thanks. The kick out to Young. Pass to Capella. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. And in the league today, we've got some all-time greats playing out on the wing. But who do you think the best wing in the NBA is right now, Grant?
Oh, boy, you trying to get me in trouble. That's a tough one. I mean, you have LeBron, you have Giannis, you have Kawhi, KD. All of them are elite. All of them are champions. So if I had to choose, I guess I'll go with, I don't know. They're just all great.
It's Bridges on the wing. Ayton inside. Young's there. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
Collins outside. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Capella. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's the second person.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Capella at the line for 2.
Capella hits them both. The Suns have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. It's Booker on the wing. Ayton passes to Booker. Ayton against Young. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now here's Booker. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Paul.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
That's good from Paul.
Boy, the consistent greatness of Chris Paul, playmaker, scorer, defender, leader, year after year. Chris Paul silences any doubt about his place in this game.
Capella screen on Paul, and he lobs it up top, and the slam dunk by Capella.
And when the time is right, Capella can get up there. Great job rising up for the bucket.
Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard, and he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
The Hawks shooting really well in this matchup, 62% from the floor, and Young draws the double. Capella drives, and that's an intentional foul.
And that's his first personal foul. Team third.
And the Hawks with possession here. 6-point lead.
A smart defender. Booker can anticipate and uses good balanced movement to get in position.
Ooh, Ayton with the block. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdanovic.
That's his second.
That'll be a second foul of the game.
Fourth.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Paul passes to Ayton. Outside Booker. And here's Paul. Back to Booker, who poked away.
They've got to tighten up the ball control. That pass was just too easy to defend.
Bogdanovic, no good.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
And it's Crowder missing.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Bogdanovic finds Collins. Outside Bogdanovic. Paul with it. Now Bogdanovic defending. Here's Crowder. Uses the glass on the layup. Crowder's got 6.
I'll tell you this, Jay Crowder is one tough cookie. This guy won't be deterred by the defense.
Here's Young. Capella inside. Is covered by Ayton. Pass to Reddish. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Bridges passes to Booker. Crowder against Collins. Now here's Booker. 5 to shoot. Right side, Bogdanovic. Here's Reddish. Oh, my! What a slam right at the buzzer!
And that...
All right, good stuff, Allie.
That's the end of the first half with a score. Your Hawks, 21. And the Suns, 16.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. A fantastic game from Clint Capella in this one.
He has come out energized, and as a result, he's been crushing it offensively.
Boy, he's been aggressive looking for his shot. Remarkable effort on the offensive end in that first half.
And so in the game for the Suns, Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. Then there's Dario Saric. Then there's JaVale McGee. And it's Johnson in at the 3. Now here's Williams. Back to Okongwu. Williams on the wing. And there's the foul. It's on Lou Williams. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
The Suns trailing. Now Payne. Pass to Saric. Fires from deep. Hunter with the rebound.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And the basket by Shamet.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Boy, one thing you love about Dario Saric, his ability to pass as a big man. This guy has great vision and the ability to deliver the basketball.
Now here's Williams. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And the bucket is good.
Boy, the dribble drive by Lou Williams, such a special aspect to what he does.
To the wing, right side. Johnson passes to McGee. Back to Johnson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Johnson's got his first basket. And Doris Saric almost like a store-brand version of Jokic with how he can create.
Oh, that's a great description because there are some fantastic store brands. He's got that same skill set, right? This guy is always going to find a way to contribute because he's got such a well-rounded offensive game.
Payne pass to McGee. And here's Saric for three. Another three for Phoenix.
Okay, Dario Saric, that three-point shot is pretty. What a relaxed shooter he is.
The Hawks have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Williams on the wing. Okongwu inside, working on McGee. Wright attacking, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
The quickness of DeLon Wright is a lot for defenders to deal with. How pretty is that drive?
Payne against Wright. Saric with it. Back to Payne. Clock at 6. Pass to Saric. The three. The shot by Payne, no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Here's Williams. Now Hunter. Shot clock at 5. Okongwu. Ooh, McGee with the block. It's Shamet on the wing. Outside Johnson. Back to Shamet. Shoots. Saric, the pass to McGee. Off target with the three. The Hawks have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Down low. And there's Hunter on the assist by Wright. And the Hawks lead by 6.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Payne, pass to McGee. Outside Johnson. Back to McGee. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Here's Hunter. Outside for Gallinari. Offensive rebound. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive. Attacking and coming away with steals.
Yeah, and something else that served them well are all the turnovers they've caused and the points that have come along with those.
Here's Saric following the score by Atlanta. Payne pass to Saric. Tries to snap the cold streak. McGee. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Man, good whistle there.
He throws good. McGee. And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. And the Suns will go for a different look here. Crowder, he's checked in for Saric. Bridges comes in for Johnson. Booker, he's checked in for Shamet. And it's Paul in for Payne. Now here's Young. What, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here we go, all alone. Bridges passes to McGee. Back to Bridges. Paul finds Bridges. Here's McGee. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Atlanta. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Reddish in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Goes back up. And it's good on the lay-in. Reddish has gotten his first bucket of the night.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Booker against Bogdanovich. And Booker, here we go. Great positioning on the putback.
Big-time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. Outside Bogdanovich. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. And it's Capella with the jam.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Ball passes to Ayton. Crowder outside. Paul's got space. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Sun ball.
Pass to Ayton. Stolen by Young. And here they come. Inside. Here's Capella. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
First team foul.
And here's Paul. Pass to Crowder. Back to Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Now Ayton, guarded by Capella. 6 to shoot. Ayton passes to Crowder. Ayton inside. Guarded by Capella. Ayton, no good.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Young. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Give credit to Young's tenacity from the interior. Getting the D's attention right there.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Paul passes to Ayton. Crowder outside. Back to Ayton. Outside Booker. To the middle. Here's Paul. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, this is an art Chris Paul mastered a long time ago. Scoring in the paint against the tightest defense.
Now here's Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. Kicks it out to Collins. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Young against Paul. And Reddish, here we go. And he goes in for the dunk.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And so here's Phoenix. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. And here's Crowder from the arc. Sends it home from three-point land.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Now here's Young. And it's Capella with the jam.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Ayton in the high post. Booker with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. Oh, sweet move. Booker can't get it to go. The Hawks have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Young against Paul. Here's Young. To the paint. It's tipped. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
That's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. The Suns have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth. Booker finds Crowder. Back to Booker. On the wing, Crowder. Off the mark there with a 3. Now here's Young. Pass to Capella. Here's Reddish. Outside Bogdanovich. And here's Collins for three. And Aiden pulls it down. Bridges outside. So this one belongs to the Hawks. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
it's all yours. You already do.
Here we go.
You and he are winning players. David, thank you. So Atlanta will get the first possession. The starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Young. Collins, a screen on Conley. Goes up with it again. And Greg, the outcome tonight could come down to the big men up front.
And versatility will be a key. The front court that can be physical, but also pass it and stretch the floor, I think will be the ones that end up on top.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
And a deep 3 from Young. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. And it's Conley with the ball for Utah. Mitchell outside. Conley, the pass to Gobert. There's O'Neal with the 3. And the 3 ball is good.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Down low. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Out to the wing, to the paint. Mitchell is double. Bogdanovich wide open. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket tonight.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here. Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Conley with it. He's picked up by Collins. Good on the 3-point shot. Bogdanovich has got 8.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Utah Jazz.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up tempo tonight.
Young taking his time here, trying to get something going, and it's good on the way in.
Trae Young has such good handle and creates so much space for himself, and he can get to the rim.
Young against Conley. Pass to Mitchell. The dish to Gobert. There's the 3. And Utah another 3.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
And here we go. No good that time. And Atlanta will come the other way.
And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan. 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
Here's Conley after the basket by Atlanta. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Ball's knocked loose, and the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
Conley against Young. Down low, it's stolen by Gobert.
And that'll make a pair of turnovers for him in just the last few minutes. So he's got to be a little bit more deliberate with the ball out there.
O'Neal with it, and it's Reddish picking him up. And here's Conley outside. To the middle, second shot opportunity. Nice shot by Gobert.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
The Hawks trail by 18. And here's Young going inside. Gobert with the block.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Mitchell passes to O'Neal. Back to Mitchell. Lets the three fly. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
First team foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Well, Capella, a lot of respect to the big man who's really downsized his game, committed to the role, committed to being a lob target, and continues to play great defense on the interior. That's the definition of a modern big.
And they recover it. O'Neal kicks to Conley. Clock at 6. Shoots the three. Sinks the three-pointer.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Just 4 seconds left here in the first quarter. And so it's the Utah Jazz controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancer. All right, look who's coming into the court. Come on, get
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a very convincing performance from the Jazz so far.
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Reddish in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Probing and looking and finding ways. Bogdanovich really in attack mode here tonight.
Here is Conley. After the basket by Bogdanovich. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game.
first team foul.
Atlanta with the ball. They trail by 18. Here's Young. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Young's got his second basket of the game.
Ooh, that's a sly little play as Trae Young gets inside and slips past the D.
Mitchell in the corner to the left wing. Gobert finds Mitchell. Back to Gobert. Young with the steal. Stolen by O'Neal. Nice ball movement by Utah. Mitchell passes to Conley. Releases. Rebound by the Hawks.
Oh, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Looking back at the 2017-18 season, Clint Capella, Brent, shot an eye-popping 65% from the field. That led the NBA.
Well, a third of his baskets were dunks during that season, so I would expect the percentage to actually, Kevin, be pretty high, and a lot of those were at the hands of James Harden at the time playing in Houston, who won the MVP that year. But he has the ability to roll and to finish. He has shown soft hands, and he plays defensively. So he's a great big you can put out to complement both sides of the floor.
Young gets that one to drop. A rare make, bumping him up to 3 for 10.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's got 11.
Yeah, the length and height of Bogdanovich is impressive. Outstanding at slamming it down there when he got the chance.
Young with the ball. Now defended by Gobert.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And here's Young, following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. Young drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, this guy keeps learning from each and every coverage on the pick and roll. Trae Young getting some serious chops playing out of that set.
Bogdanovich finds Conley. Back to Bogdanovich. Mitchell wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 3 assists in the game.
2 minutes.
Capella sets a screen for Young. Gobert with the block. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Stolen by Conley. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And no good that time. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Hawks. And finished off by Collins.
Sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also give him credit for being unselfish.
Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich. And it's off from three-point range. The Hawks trail by 20. Capella with it. Conley picks him up inside. The shot by Reddish, no good. Utah has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. There's O'Neal with the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Collins kicks to Bogdanovich. Takes it inside. Misses from close range. Utah leading by 20. To the inside. Here's Conley. And the rejection by Collins.
No, sir. Collins sending that one away.
Feeds to Young. Stolen by O'Neal. From deep. Mitchell dishes to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovich. From outside the arc. Shot clock at 5. Conley finds Gobert. Back to Conley. Takes a 3. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. There's 14 seconds left in the first half of the game. Young against Conley. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. The shot, no good. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. All right, David, thank you. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Taking a look at the Jazz. Clarkson is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Whiteside. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Ezebuke at the 4-man position. And Courtney Chang is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Utah leading by 22. Gay outside. To the paint. Here's Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Well, this is why Whiteside has a high percentage in terms of his field goals. Creates a job inside that he can get done.
Here's Young. Over in the corner, Reddish. Buries it from three-point range. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
The Hawks trail by 21. Capella, the pass to Young. Back to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Capella just smashing through the contact on the inside that time.
Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Whiteside a screen on Young. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. The three-pointer no good. Outside Bogdanovich. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And this time slashing Bogdanovich, not in a spot-up mode, but on the move. And he picked up some contact while he was driving to the hole.
Both shots good from the stripe. Utah leading by 17. Growing up in a military family, John Collins moved around a lot as a kid, Brent, getting to experience different parts of the world.
Yeah, interesting upbringing. Born in Utah, moved to Guam, lived in Turkey, was in the U.S. Virgin Islands. That's a lot of life experience for any kid growing up, let alone a guy who's trying to find his way in competitive basketball. And John Collins, maybe playing soccer on all those military bases has helped out that footwork a little bit, Kevin.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Ingles passes to Whiteside, and the jam by Whiteside.
Execution by Whiteside there on the pick and roll. Flawless, diving right towards the basket and getting the ball in ideal position.
And Young kicks to Collins. Back to Young. From the arc. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Here's Azubuike. Back to Clarkson. Young with the steal. Inside. And finished off by Collins.
Man, so impressive. Collins way up for that one.
1:58 left in the third quarter. Here's Clarkson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Ingles against Bogdanovich. Offensive rebound. Clarkson outside. And Azubuike kicks to Clarkson. Three-pointer. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 5 rebounds tonight. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Bogdanovich, no luck. It's stolen by Capella. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. The three-pointer is right on target. Bogdanovich has got his 3rd basket of the night.
How about that touch, Bogdanovich? That time from way out.
Ingles against Bogdanovich. Azubuike the pass to Ingles. The Jazz with another miss.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Lob pass to Capella. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And what timing, Capella getting up there, capping that one off.
Whiteside with it. Pass to Ingles. Now, here's Whiteside. The 3. Ingles can't get it to go.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Clarkson. They can't stop the run with that one.
Well, he's just really struggling right now. With everything he's throwing up, nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Give my hand pass your ATL Hawks Dancers Dance Team. It's time for T-shirts. Hands your Atlanta Hawks Dancers.
It's off his leg. And it's whistled a kick.
ATL Hawks Dancers Dance Team, make some noise. Defensive violation, kickball.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Utah Jazz In control with the 9-point lead.
All right, look who's coming up to the door. Come on, get loud for your ATL Hawks.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. The Hawks trail by 9. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Reddish in at the 3 slot. So that's the Hawks 5. Mitchell finds Bogdanovich. Outside Conley. Passes it to Gobert. Deflects the pass. 6 to shoot. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Yes, that goes in. Bogdanovich has got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for Utah.
And Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively. He said, make the easy play. Take care of the ball. We can't afford to just give away golden opportunities. We'll see if they can clean it up, guys.
Thanks so much, David.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. From downtown, Gobert. It's good on the putback. And the Jazz lead by 13.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Young, no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
The Hawks again can't hit. Jazz leading by 13. And Bogdanovich kicks to Conley. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 4 assists now tonight. It's Young on the wing, covered by Conley. Driving to the basket. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Young outside. Hands it from downtown.
He can be just lethal from the perimeter. Even though he didn't get good looks in the first quarter, will that make right there? That could change things.
Gobert with a screen for Conley. Here's Mitchell. And again, it's Utah.
He's so strong from mid-range. The D needs to keep in mind what a feel Mitchell has for that shot.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Young, no good. Utah leading by 15. Doubled by Bogdanovich. For 3, Mitchell. Rebounded by Capella. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Atlanta's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Young from outside. It's good from long range. Young's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for Atlanta.
Every single inch of his range on that one.
Young against Conley. The pass to Mitchell. Conley kicks to Mitchell. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Utah's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. There's 1:38 left in the 4th quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. That one misses. So the Hawks will take it the other way.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Jazz.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage,
but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Donovan Mitchell.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Young in the corner. From deep three-point range, Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Now Bogdanovich. There's 25 seconds left to play in the final quarter. From deep. Reddish grabs the rebound. It's stolen by Gobert. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Rudy Gobert. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win.
That's the end of the game.
This was a very strong. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it.
Happy to have you with us for a rarity tonight, Smitty. Both teams tonight run their offenses through the post.
BA, we can expect a physical game tonight. And with the right players, you can still win by playing inside out.
Now Atlanta starting 5. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at the 3. Left side, Young. Butler with a steal. He's got a clear path. Hero. It's good on the putback.
Defense of Butler is absolutely tremendous. Active hands, came away with a steal on that play.
Here's Young. 4-3. Adebayo grabs the board. And here's Lowry. Adebayo sets a screen. And the call will be against John Collins. That's his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
And here are the Heat now. Butler passes to Lowry. Missed inside.
And talk about a guy betting on himself. Now, John Collins turned down a big contract prior to last season. It all worked out in his favor as he signed an even bigger one to stay with the Hawks. He's firmly planted as part of this team's young core.
Now here's Tucker. And Adebayo slams it in.
Doesn't get any higher percentage than this. Adebayo is ferocious when he gets it in close.
Young, the pass to Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunks.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. And here's Lowry from the arc. It's not going to go for him, so Atlanta will take it the other way. Here's Reddish. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. Left side, Tucker. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
His first personal
That
foul.
one on Capella.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And known for his fashion sense as well. Tucker especially proud of his shoe collection.
I mean, Tucker brought 100 pair of sneakers to the bubble in Orlando. He has around 5,000 pairs overall. Even unveiled a sneaker loft because he has shoes all over his house.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Capella can't get it to go.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Here's Tucker. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist.
Not many bigs have Bam Adebayo's vision. Just another reason this coaching staff trusts him with the ball.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Look at that athletic play by Clint Capella, leaping up with enough airtime to grab it and slam it.
Hero outside. Driving inside, and he banks in the layup.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Oh, deflected, and stolen by Adebayo. Rebounded by the Hawks. Butler with a steal. Fast break, here come the Heat. Hero for 3. Offensive rebound, Heat from deep three-point range. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Tyler Hero hammering it down, playing with a lot of confidence.
Outside Young. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
And here's Miami. They're on a 12-4 run. Lowry outside. Hey, rejected by Capella.
Nice discipline defensively for Capella. Does a great job of contesting shots without fouling.
1:04 left in the first quarter. Here's Hero, takes it inside. Shot clock at 6, and it's in there. Hero's got 8.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
Lowry against Young. Pass to Reddish. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Lowry.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Now here's Young. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
Lowry isn't the biggest player, but he can get in your shirt and challenge a shot.
Capella can't get it to go.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Here's Reddish. Atlanta again missing. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And so it's Miami going into the break up 12. They're getting
Fans, welcome your Miami Heat dancers.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Miami?
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
You know what else, guys? Defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight and turn them into points.
On the floor for Atlanta. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Reddish in at the 3.
Jimmy Butler, one of the great two-way wings we have. Some call him the most complete wing. Hard to argue with the defense he plays.
Fires in the triple. Hero's got 11 points.
We see this a lot from Tyler. Instead of going all the way to the rack, he pulls up.
And Young, here we go. It's good. And with Butler in his defense, he is a menace. Brings intensity and energy every game.
Also add the versatility with who he can guard. Always a threat to come up with a steal. He's an elite defender.
Hero for 3. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Bogdanovich, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Lowry against Young. Lets it go from deep. Atlanta with a rebound. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Heat culture is all about work, and this roster is littered with overachievers. Jimmy Butler said, quote, the Miami Heat look for those diamonds in the rough. Players that are hungry, players that have some dog in them and play for one another. These guys do what it takes to be in the league for a while, right?
Boy, they compete, right, Allie? Thanks for that. Young against Lowry. Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. Left side Young, and it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Lowry against Young. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
Great at penetrating inside. Once Young gets a step on the defense, he explodes toward the bucket.
Lowry outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Lowry's got his first points of the game. And Grant, back when you played, were there certain types of teams that gave you more trouble, whether it was size or athleticism or maybe shooting?
Well, back in my day, I mean, the big, strong teams had a huge advantage. They could really beat you up and plant big guys inside, which really made it difficult getting to the rim.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. Hey, rejected by Capella. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. A minute 58 left in the second period. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. Tucker, no good.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Lets it go from the wing. Rebound by the Heat.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Fast break Miami. From downtown. Good. And the assist goes to Adebayo. Adebayo's got 3 assists tonight. And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Young from long range. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. To the inside. There's the steal. Capella with it. Hero picks him up. Here's Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Great awareness by Capella to recognize the breakdown defensively.
The Heat have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Adebayo, a screen on Collins. Tucker. Capella with a block. 43 seconds left in the first half. Stolen by Capella. Down low. Here's Collins. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
As usual, feasting inside. John Collins puts defenders in no-win situations. You know, John Collins really shows up for his team every night. He's a high-effort player, and he's always looking for ways to make an impact.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Capella with a block. Pass to Bogdanovich. Reddish on the wing. Young with it. And he's going for the oop here. Butler with a steal. Here's the break. Let's go with a 3. Good. And the assist goes to Adebayo. Adebayo's got 4 assists in the game. And so it's Miami in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. And more NBA. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. How about Tyler Hero displaying all of his skills today?
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Hero and Butler run out on the wing. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the 1 spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Now here's Oladipo. Pass to Robinson. From outside the arc. The rebound by the Hawks.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Bogdanovich finds Young. Outside Bogdanovich. The kick out to Young. Clock at 6. And he drives in. Here's Capella. And here's Young. Right wing. Pass to Bogdanovich. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. Stolen by Collins. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. Now Oladipo. Takes the 3. Right with the board. If they're going to go on a run, Grant, there's no better time than right now.
You're so right, B.A. I think they definitely expected a closer game than this.
Gallinari inside, guarded by Morris. Gallinari's shot is off. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Strus. Again, the Heat misses. Boy, this Hawks squad is struggling. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Back to right. Picked up by Okongwu. The kick to Hunter. To the middle. It's picked off. And here we go. The Heat fast break. Oh, got a piece of it. Oh, Gallinari with a steal. Pass to Okongwu. No luck on that one. Ooh, good work defensively by Morris. Robinson with it. Now Wright defending. Strus's shot is off. For Atlanta, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Here's Okongwu. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Deflects the pass. Oh, Gallinari with a steal. A chance here to catch up with Alley from the sideline.
Thanks, B.A. Well, the players on two-way contracts getting expanded opportunities last season after the league eliminated the 50-game cap and permitted them to take part in the playoffs. The pandemic played a role, but, guys, teams are continuing to find contributors among these scrappy young players.
Well, it's all about opportunity, Alley. Thanks.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
And Gallinari throws it down.
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
You have to give credit to the defenses. Protecting the rim, closing out hard. This one's been a grind.
A minute 50 left to play in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Oladipo, the pass to Morris. Oh, Gallinari with a steal. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Gallinari. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Morris and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
A minute and a half left in the third.
The former #2 overall pick in 2013, Oladipo gives you production, but he also plays with a bit of an edge.
And he lobs it up. It's tipped. And here we go, the Heat fast break.
The long reach of Dedmon makes him a good target on the alley-oop.
For Atlanta, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Pass to Gallinari. Wright against Oladipo. Wright, the pass to Gallinari. To the paint. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
So Miami ends up going with a new group. For Miami, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Pass to Okongwu. Back to Wright. Hunter with the ball. Guarded by Adebayo. For Miami, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. For 3, Lowry. Williams grabs the board.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
Here's Okongwu. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Okongwu's gotten his second bucket.
This is the type of playmaker Lou is. Outstanding at getting it to his open guys.
And so it's Miami with an impressive 16-point lead heading in.
Fans, welcome your Miami Heat dancers.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And for the Heat, they're shooting about 43% in this one. And the Hawks, looking at who they've got, Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at the 3, the small forward. Back to Lowry. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. On the push, here comes Atlanta. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
No one covering. And the Heat lead by 18. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Heat.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Another thing, they haven't missed a beat on the fast break in either half tonight.
People worried about Trae Young's size entering the league. Could he stand the punishment? He has answered that question.
You've got to applaud Trae Young's hustle out there on the floor. I mean, he plays a lot of minutes, but he maintains a high energy level all game long.
For 3, Lowry. Hero on the wing. 6 to shoot. There's the triple. The shot no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. One place you really see Trae Young's work ethic shine through is on the offensive end of the floor with his assist numbers.
Yeah, Young does everything he can to create for his guys. He's a selfless player who wants everyone to get involved. And he's got a real talent for problem-solving defenses and finding ways to get his guys good looks.
Pure from 3-point range.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game.
Oh, big finish right there. Wow.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. Young way outside. The long distance 3 is buried.
They've come into the second half with renewed focus at the offensive end, putting in a big effort.
Pass to Tucker. Now here's Adebayo, guarded by Capella. Now here's Butler from deep. It's hauled in by Reddish. From downtown, and it's Bogdanovich that time on the assist from Young.
3 points.
Young's got his 4th assist with that last one. Hero on the wing. 4-3. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
This is how Tyler Hero likes to roll. You got me, I'll get you back.
There's Young with the 3. Outside Bogdanovich. Outside Young. Throws it up high. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's foul number 2 for him. Miami has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the 4th quarter. Lowry against Young. Adebayo sets a screen. Atlanta with a rebound.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Here's Young. And Tucker pulls it down. The Heat have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Heroes got 6 here in the quarter.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Heat.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too. Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
You have to be impressed by Bam Adebayo's playmaking. B.A., he has great vision for a big man, and he helps this team as another initiator.
Young from long range. Adebayo grabs the board. For 3, Lowry. Outside Tucker. Pass to Butler. Butler double team. Lowry finds Hero. Back to Lowry. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. And the Heat lead by 21.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Lets the three fly. Offline.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands.
Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up for Steve.
out there, and it's Ayton in at the 5 spot.
Here we go.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. Paul passes to Ayton. Booker outside. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Atlanta. Here's Young, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
When talking about the pressure Young puts on the defense, I'm not sure the word relentless is strong enough.
So he gets them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
It's Crowder on the wing. Back to Paul. For 3. Bridges left side. It's stolen by Capella. Outside Collins. Pass to Reddish. The Hawks working the ball around. Capella with a screen on Paul. Lob pass to Capella. That one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crowder.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Shots good from Young.
Right there, you see it. Young's ability to operate out of that pick and roll, very advanced for a player of his age.
Paul finds 8. Three-pointer, Crowder tries again. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Passes to Young. Driving in. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Crowder slams it in.
But you have got to appreciate how aggressive Jay Crowder is. This guy has great understanding of when to be aggressive.
Here's Young after the made shot from Jay Crowder. Collins kicks to Young. Collins a screen on Paul. Here's Young. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first point.
Averaging about 30 points and 9 assists per game during his second season. Trae Young was named an all-star in 2020, solidifying himself as a franchise player.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Ayton dishes to Booker. Over Bogdanovich. Bridges passes to Ayton. 5 on the clock. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Bridges misses. Reddish with the ball. Working on Booker. Pass to Capella. Collins up top. And the dunk by Capella.
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass. It's exciting to think about how much more John Collins might grow as a player. His shooting is obviously strong, but he's always working towards reaching that next level as a player.
Right side, Bogdanovich.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Out to the right wing. And the wide open shot from Reddish. Atlanta gets it back. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. He dishes it to Reddish. To the middle. Capella, the pass to Young. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Greg, when you think about areas where John Collins is sharpening his game, the defensive end of the floor jumps to mind.
Yeah, and Kevin, that defense is something he's working on, and he's already made big strides. I know he's ready to put in the work to reach his ultimate potential.
Al Paul, after the missed 3 from Trae Young. Ayton throws it down.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
Ball against Young. Here's Collins. Crafty move. And finished off by Collins.
Assisted by Trae Young.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. There's the pass to Crowder. Down low, here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Young against Paul. He's off on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Ayton in the high post. Bridges up top. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Little turnaround. Misses off the right iron. Atlanta leading by 4. It's Young on the wing. Capella sends a screen for Young to the inside and taken away by Paul. And now Crowder running the floor all by himself. No good from Booker. Young way outside. No good on the last second attempt there. And so the first quarter is in the books. Hawks.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son's dancer. Ladies and gentlemen, your son's
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
On the court for Atlanta, Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Reddish in at the small forward. And down the road, Greg, which current player might make for the best coach?
Well, I'm always partial to the point guard. And if you're looking for leadership, man, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, those guys I think are destined to coach. I think LeBron would be a great one as well, but I got a sneaky suspicion he just grabbed hold of the team.
Just 5 on the clock. Bogdanovich against Booker. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Oh, that one very close. Booker shows great awareness getting that one off.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. Capella with the bucket. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Hawks.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Inside. And finished off by Collins.
And that's 2 tough points from Collins. Willing to mix it up down low.
Paul passes to Ayton. For 3, Booker gets it to go from beyond the arc. Booker's got 5 now.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Here's Young. In the corner, it's Capella. No good on the triple. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetch to say he can stretch a defense. And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Here's Young. Kicks it out to Collins. Paxton coming off the assist from Young.
3-point field goal.
Young's got 4 assists in the game. It's Crowder on the wing. Pass to Ayton. Back to Crowder for the 3. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. And a miss there on the triple. And Collins has got the ball here for the Hawks.
2 minutes.
They've led by as many as 11 points.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Good ball movement here by the Suns. To the middle. And the dunk by Capella.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oop.
Ball passes to Ayton. Booker looking around. Driving the lane. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first.
That's on Clint Capella.
And that's how you want to use your fouls, not allowing him to get to the rim.
Well, Devin Booker's ability to put an offense on his back is huge for any organization. His willingness to absorb and embrace responsibility is so crucial.
Now, here's Collins. 10 points for him. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first half. And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Paul passes to Ayton. For 3, Booker, good on the triple. Booker's got 13 points.
You've got to be shot ready in this instance. On the catch, prepared to shoot. Devin Booker, yes, sir.
To the paint, and stolen by Ayton. Bridges left side. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, a high motor player like Mikal Bridges has got to make quick decisions. Rise and fire off the catch and shoot, Mikal.
All right, look
Now Young. 8 points for him. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner.
Give him a hand, fans.
Inside, here's Capella. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Let's not forget, Jay Crowder is a former second-round draft pick. This guy has made his bones in the NBA by adding toughness to every team he's played on.
Paul against Young. Collins kicks to Capella. Here's Bogdanovich. Drops in the layup for 2.
Assist from.
Here's Paul. No points in the game yet for him. And here's Booker from the arc. And so it's John Collins making highlight for Atlanta. He got
23.
Thanks, David. And we'll be
28.
We've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Johnson and Saric are the 3 and the 4. Cameron Payne is out there with Landry Shamet. And it's McGee in at the 5 down low. Now here's Saric. Back to Payne. Just 5 to shoot. Saric outside. And the 3 off target.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star Game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Some changes for Phoenix.
Substitution for your son.
Phoenix with the ball. They trail by 9 points. McGee bounce pass. Shamet finds Johnson. Shot clock at 6. And there's the drive. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And Cam Johnson, a surprise pick, Doris, when he was taken 11th back in 2019. Many wondered, I recall, what the Suns saw. Now, that's not the case.
Well, that's exactly right, because most projections had him as a late first-round pick. The Suns front office, give them credit. They saw the upside of Cameron Johnson, and boy, he is now viewed as one of the steals of that draft.
Now, here's Hunter. McGee with the block. And here's the fast break. Here's Saric. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Boy, what determination from Dario Saric. So good at being aggressive around the rim.
Right outside. He takes it in, and it's in there. Wright's got his first bucket in this one.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Suns trail by 7. Payne dishes to Saric. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Takes it inside. Johnson for 3. Okongwu grabs the board. Gallinari passes to Wright. And the layup's good off the glass. And now a 9-point Atlanta lead.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Payne kicks to Shamet. Johnson outside. Off target from 3-point range.
Boy, as slow a start as you can have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling. Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Wright dishes to Gallinari. Passes it to Okongwu. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Hunter with it. Now guarded by Saric. Hunter kicks to Okongwu. Over Johnson. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Sees his man at the angle on the interior and drops a dime right there.
The Hawks leading by 7. Wright outside. Driving to the basket. And that one drops. Wright's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Payne passes to McGee. Back to Payne. And it's Wright sending it back.
We see the quick reflexes of DeLon Wright. Twice on the pipe.
Second team foul.
Hawks have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Hunter against Bridges. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Hunter. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Kept alive. No good. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
Phoenix ball.
Suns trail by 9. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Paul dishes to Ayton. The pass to Booker. From deep 3-point range, Okongwu grabs the board. On the wing, Williams. Defended by Bridges. Williams in the post. Here's Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
Well, the threat to score is real when Lou Williams has the ball, but he uses that to set up his passing game.
And so it's Atlanta. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest.
Get out of your seat and let's hear it.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Reddish in at the 3, the small forward. Paul passes to Ayton. Shot clock at 5. Bridges. But a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Boy, you have to be aggressive, powering through contact. Mikal Bridges, no signs of backing away.
Young finds Collins. To the middle. Young outside. Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
What a look. Young providing the dime. A really unselfish player.
Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. The kick out to Crowder. Pass to Bridges. A 3-ball. Ayton inside. Capella covering. And the wide open shot from Crowder. That 3 off the mark.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Young dishes to Capella. A 3 from Bogdanovich. And stolen by Ayton. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Trae Young. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Bridges outside. Now the feed to Ayton. Yep, that one goes. Ayton's got it back down to single digits for Phoenix.
Don't let DeAndre Ayton get comfortable. This guy is a problem on the interior.
Hey, fans who want the free t-shirt, make some noise! All right, this is coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your son, Dancer.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey guys, well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Thank you, David.
Well, this is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is toast.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Bogdanovich against Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Wow, the inability to counter the vertical of Devin Booker. Up and in.
The Hawks leading by 9. Young pass to Collins. Back to Young. Hawks passing it around. Collins against Crowder. Kicks it out to Collins. Crowder with the steal. And they go to the intentional foul.
Bogdanovich. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Paul looking around. Crowder finds Ayton. Bridges outside. Paul outside. 6 on the shot clock. Off target from outside. Atlanta shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Young pass to Reddish. Here's Crowder. Good work defensively by Capella. And Collins has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Bogdanovich with it. Chris Paul covering. And Young kicks to Reddish. Young outside. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Here's Capella. Ayton with the block.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
Suns trail by 9. 1:16 left to play here in the fourth. Kicks it out to Paul. Going inside. Headshot off. Good defensive work there by Young. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Outside, Bogdanovich. Capella sets a screen for Bogdanovich. Trying to find Capella, gets it to him. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Hooker the pass to Ayton. Bridges outside. His three-pointers off the mark. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Collins dishes to Young. Court bomb falls off target. And so Atlanta takes this one by a David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for... For the Utah Jazz, they know each game presents a test of physical endurance, of mental focus, and their ability to match up against any style of play. And that challenge is right ahead. Hawks, Jazz, coming up next, right after this. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Reddish in at the small forward. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession.
Atlanta ball.
Young for three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Bogdanovich finds Mitchell. Conley into the lane. Here's Bogdanovich. It's blocked, and they'll keep possession. Out to Conley. 5 to shoot. Gobert dishes to Conley. Shoots over Capella. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal
And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career. It had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
Ooh, the timing of Young's passes in pick and roll, absolutely impeccable.
Now the pass to Bogdanovich. Conley, the pass to Gobert. The shot's good.
That's how you set the table, and everybody gets to eat.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Capella sends a screen for Young. Driving inside. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Gobert against Capella. And Bogdanovich kicks to O'Neal. Clock at 6. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Hawks ball.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Young passes to Capella. Here's Bogdanovich. Gobert with the block.
What a block by Gobert. You expect that from a player who has led the league in blocks.
3 on the clock. Lob pass to Capella.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
I briefly spoke with Nate McMillan. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get heat for the challenge.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Conley against Young. Driving the lane. Gobert with the block. And they get it back. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Now here's Conley. Following the missed shot by Bogdanovich. Conley kicks to Gobert. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. Bogdanovich wide open. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
He's a terror on the offensive glass. You don't have to run plays for Collins for him to score.
Pass to Mitchell. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Bogdanovich. Not going to fall. Starting off slow. He misses his first 3 from the floor. Here's O'Neal with the 3. Rebound, Atlanta. We've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Never one to shy away. Collins delivers as much contact as he receives.
Mitchell right side. Conley against Young. Conley the pass to Gobert. From deep. Bogdanovich with a screen on Young. Conley's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And finished off by Collins.
One of the best young lob men in the business. John Collins finished with an exclamation point.
Now, here's Mitchell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Nailed from three-point land.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Conley against Young. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. One-on-one fast break. Mitchell wide open. No good on the three. Hawks have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. It's deflected. It's Young on the wing. Collins setting the pick for Young. And finished off by Collins.
I just love Trae Young's feel for the game. Oftentimes, he can see the play develop before anyone else.
And so it's John Collins making...
Your chance dancer. Your chance dancer.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. Steve is a bigger guard with a great three-point shot. You have to think you would have done well in today's game.
Yeah, Kevin, but probably as a center, a pick and pop big, because everybody's playing smaller now. So I doubt you'd have found me in the backcourt. And we think of Donovan primarily as a scorer first, but there, fantastic pass.
Young looking around. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Utah trailing here. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Gobert the pass to Bogdanovich. And the rejection by Collins.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
Passes it to Conley. 4 on the clock. Lets it go with a 3. No good on that one. So the Hawks will take it the other way.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
And it might be an overused term, Smitty, but I think the description of Bogdanovich as a glue guy really fits.
I agree. He has a lot of those qualities that every team needs. He's a playmaker. He gets after it on the defensive end, and he can create his own offense when need be.
Now here's Conley. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive.
Good drive by Bojan Bogdanovich. Developed this nice move that he can attack the closeouts.
Here's Young. He dishes it to Collins. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Capella kicks to Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Great awareness by Capella to recognize the breakdown defensively.
Gobert with a screen on Bogdanovich. Here's Mitchell. Plays it up and banks it in. Mitchell's got 5.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Now here's Capella. Young with no one around. No good with the triple.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
Capella dishes to Reddish. Sinks that one from the post. Reddish has got the lead up to 5 now for Atlanta.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Fires from deep. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Capella, the pass to Young. Collins in the post. He's covered by Bogdanovich.
You see the vertical. Clint Capella way above the rim with 1 or 2 hands.
Mitchell outside. The tray. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Collins. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Mitchell. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. 7 points for Donovan Mitchell. For Atlanta, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And finished off by Collins.
What I love about John Collins, he plays with great determination, trying to impose his will.
And there's the pass to Mitchell. Launches a 3. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the half. Young with the ball. There's the drive. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 1. Mitchell outside. Takes the 3. O'Neal passes to Gobert. Another shot. And he lays it up and in. Gobert's got his second basket.
Entering the league raw offensively, Gobert's developed a few moves in the inside.
1 second left. No good off the front iron.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock it down.
Thank you, David. And whoops.
26.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
You know, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Yeah, in the first half, he took on the role of playmaker. I think it surprised the defense a little bit. Gave this offense a different dimension.
On the court for Atlanta, we've got Gallinari. Lou Williams out there with Wright. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. Wright driving in. Gay with the block.
A pretty good defender. Gay using that 7'3" wingspan well. Get that shot out of here.
Right against Clarkson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Clarkson's got his first points of the game.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Hunter, no good. Jazz leading by 3.
And Kevin, how about his basketball journey? Taking him from Australia to Spain, then Israel, before finally landing in the NBA at age 27. But Joe Ingles, boy, was well worth the wait. And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Clarkson passes to Azubuike. Back to Clarkson. Ingles against Williams. Here's Whiteside. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Okongwu.
Highlight reel, baby. The big fella Whiteside, he has hang
time.
And he grew up playing Australian rules football, and Ingles not afraid to mix it up.
And early in his career, guys would look to attack him one-on-one, but they learned the hard way. He's long, active, and uses anticipation about as well as anybody.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
It's Williams with the drive. Right, dishes to Gallinari. He kicks to Okongwu. Just 3 to shoot. Williams passes to Okongwu. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Pass to Ingles. Rudy Gay on the way. Williams against Ingles. Azubuike. Gay kicks to Azubuike. Nice ball movement by Utah. Fires for 3. And Rudy Gay with the 3. Gay's got the lead up to 7 now for the Jazz.
Rudy Gay knocked that one down. His three-point shot is getting better and better.
Gallinari against Azubuike. Gallinari, a screen on Ingles. It's deflected.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
In the corner, it's Hunter. The dish to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Utah.
Ingles against Williams. Ingles dishes to Gay. Pass to Clarkson. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Right with it. And it's Clarkson picking him up. Okongwu, the pass to Gallinari. Gallinari, a screen on Azubuike. Shot from 12. And it's blocked. And he recovers it. And stolen by Gay. And now running up the court, Ingles pushing it up. No good from outside. The Hawks trail by 8. Here's Williams. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. Williams has got 5.
Despite having a small frame, this is a big part of Lou Williams' game. Taking it up strong inside.
From deep, Ingles. Utah gets it back. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Clarkson kicks to Whiteside. Got it. Good job in the low post. Whiteside's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
Okongwu with the screen for Wright. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. And stolen by Whiteside. With 1 on the clock. The putback. He knocks it down. But wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. Turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And honestly, guys, in real time, I couldn't really see whether he got it off in time. But with the benefit of...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
The release.
And the defense by Lou, using his experience and quickness to get in good position.
And we've watched 3 so far in this.
Your Jazz Dancer.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball and how about the perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5. That's the group right now for Utah. And Young, here we go.
His moves get Trey inside. He's able to take the shot despite the aggressive defense.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
Couple that with just how well they've shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
And Mitchell gets it to go.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
The Hawks trail by 9. Young outside. Drives to the hoop. Over Conley. A nice shot by Young. Young's got 4 this quarter.
The shot chart would tell you this isn't Young's favorite spot, but with a little effort, he makes it work.
Conley with the 3. Buries it from three-point range. Conley's got the lead up to 10 now for Utah.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
And a deep 3 from Young. The offensive rebound. Second chance shot. And Capella with the layup.
You gotta love how Capella keeps possessions alive. Really nice effort right there.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Conley with the 3. He can't get it to go. So Atlanta will take it the other way.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
Jazz leading by 8. Pass to O'Neal. Dishes to Mitchell. Cuts it 5. Rebounded by Capella. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Bogdanovich, no luck.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And here's Young from the arc. Hawks with the new shot clock. Collins kicks to Young. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And here's Conley outside. The Jazz with another miss. The Hawks trail by 8. And now here comes Collins leading the break. That ball. Nice speed that time from Bogdanovich.
Gotta know where Collins is, especially when the break is on. He runs the floor beautifully.
Bogdanovich with a screen on Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. From deep. Utah the rebound. And Bogdanovich kicks to O'Neal. Nice ball movement by Utah. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young.
Jazz ball.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Just 4 to shoot. For 3, Mitchell. Out to Conley. Takes the 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. Conley's got a pair of 3s here in the fourth quarter for Utah.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Young passes to Pelton. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
From past the arc. Young, no good.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Gobert dishes to O'Neal. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. And another shot. And the rejection by Collins.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Jazz.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Rudy Gobert.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Collins setting the pick for Young. Collins kicks to Capella. Young outside. Capella with a screen on Conley. And here's Young from the arc. Again, Young missing. Here's Bogdanovich. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were all right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for great.